Hey, we're live in New York. We have the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills for the second the Grid Live coming down. And I'm here with my man, Eddie. Eddie, how do you think today's game's going to go?
I think it's really all going to come down to how the Jets produce in the red zone. They are 27th in red zone scoring right now against the #1 red zone defense. And without Sean Hamner, I think it's going to be really tough for them to do that. But they're at home. They have the crowd on their side. It'll be exciting to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Sean Hamner going down week 1 against the Cardinals is going to be tough. But, I mean, we'll see if we can find someone who can come up, make a big play, and make a name for themselves.
And another part is going to be the Jets getting a big pass rush. Cordy Glenn is out for this game for the Buffalo Bills, but the Jets have only mounted 5 sacks all year. Brian Orakpo is their leader at 3.5 sacks. I think they got to exploit that left tackle position.
And what do you think of rookie Charles Patrick? He's having a fairly decent rookie campaign. 6 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Over 1,000 yards already. I mean, I think he's going to be a make or break in this game.
Yeah, when you have a rookie quarterback, you got to sometimes play not to lose, but I think he's capable of winning the game for you as long as they can make sure that they keep him upright.
Yeah, it's going to be a big task for this offensive line to handle this defensive line. And let's see, here we are here at kickoff, and we have the Buffalo Bills will be kicking to the Jets to start off this game. I'd like to see the Jets get off to a hot start. Being at home, if they can get 7 here early, I think they're going to be able to just keep that momentum. But it's definitely going to be a good test for this Buffalo defense.
I agree. Punching it in here would be huge. I'd like to see them take a shot deep on the first play.
So we got a kick return out to the 25. Could have just taken the touchback, but we're down to 25, and let's see what they come out in. No Hamner, I expect a pass-heavy offense. But like I said, they might let a running back sit down and shine.
Definitely. I expect them to go pass, too. They have Josh Gordon, Robbie Anderson on the outside. Trey White is a worry on the defense, but I think they can just keep the ball to the other side on the first drive, make the defense adjust.
What do you think about Vic Beasley? He has 30 tackles already on the season. He's definitely going to be a force for this Buffalo defense.
Yeah, coming off a week or 2 ago when he won Defensive Player of the Week. He's clearly going to be a big presence. He leads their team in sacks right now. It's going to be tough to slow him down.
And starting off early, we got a gain of 2 from Kenneth Dixon, who will be taking Hamner's spot today, it looks like, at the start.
Yeah, without Hamner, it's going to be tough to establish that run game. I guess they're going out here and trying. But if I were them, like I said, I'd just start slinging it down, pick up a big game, put the defense on their heels.
Yeah, and we didn't mention the Jets have a second-year quarterback here. His name is Ben Goodwell. He was drafted 5th round, 8th pick out of Colorado State 2 years ago. This is his 2nd season. Guy's got a cannon. He has a nice arm, not the most accurate quarterback, but he can sling the ball.
Well, you say not the most accurate. He almost threw a pick right there, so he's got to work on that a little more. That's an underneath route that a quarterback's supposed to hit.
Yeah, and that was a terrible throw to start off. Like I said, his accuracy is not the best. But let's see if he can improve throughout the game. Again, it's early. He probably has the jitters, but he'll be all right.
Great pass over the middle of the field. Now he's put it in the mind of the defense that can take over this game. He can make the throws if he needs to. So after the big first down there, Jets are out to midfield. They're coming out in 21 set. I'd like to see them go play action here. I think Buffalo is anticipating the run. And he finds his man underneath. I think if he would have waited a bit, he could have hit another big play, but I'm fine with him taking that safe play, keep moving the ball down the field.
Sorry about that, guys. I cut out for a little bit. Yeah, that was a good read, a safe read for the young quarterback. Like I said, once he finds some rhythm, I think he'll be all right. He just has to complete some throws and remain intact and stay on his feet.
Definitely, and it looks like he's been having a pretty okay pocket today. So Buffalo has tried to bring the blitz on him a couple times now. I like the way that they've been protecting him.
Yeah, let's see if they keep the run involved here. That would be huge. They still have to remain balanced on offense all the way through. We have a run there to Kenneth Dixon. He runs into his own player for maybe a gain of 1. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there was a hole there for a second, but he just didn't see it in time.
But like I said, I would like to see this team remain balanced. They can't become one-dimensional because they don't have their star halfback. They have to remain balanced and find some rhythm on offense. It's the first drive of the game, and they don't look bad right now.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can rely on either phase too much. I don't think you can put the game in Ben Goodwell's hands. But obviously, you don't just have that power run attack anymore with Hamner being out.
Yeah, so we got 3rd and 2 on the 41-yard line. You have a pitch here to Kenneth Dixon. He can't get the block, and he is down after 1-yard gain. That's actually, Mr. Love, running back.
That's a tough loss there. They're just a yard short. Would have been huge for them to pick it up, but let's see if they can convert this field goal here.
So let's see, they line up to kick. I cannot see what the wind is pointing, but they line up for a deep field goal. And let's see if they can get some points here on the first drive. With the wind to the left, he's good.
That's a great kick. They didn't get 7, but they got some points. They're making sure that Buffalo has to play an honest game now.
Yeah, some points early on your first drive is huge. And let's see if this Buffalo team can come back and answer.
I think he wanted to take that out there.
So again, you have rookie Charles Patrick under center to start this game. Again, he hasn't been the best, but there's worse out there. Let's see if he can put this team on his back and get a big win here in New York.
Now, the rookie I'm really excited about seeing is their running back, Emory Clark. He has been phenomenal this year. He's averaging over 7 yards a carry. I'd really expect them to go to him on the first play here.
Yeah, with 4 touchdowns on that campaign. So let's see how he gets involved early. We have a stretch to the left field, and there's Clark. Solid gain of, I believe, 8 yards right there. It's a great start to this run.
Yeah, set it in motion early.
And let's see if this Jets defense will have an answer. They've been pretty stout on defense. Again, they have a few holes they had to fill. But, I mean, let's just see if they can contain this running back. Like you said, he's having a great rookie campaign to start. And let's just see if this Jets team can just keep him inside the tackles.
I think that's really going to be the key. If they can contain Clark and get decent pressure on their quarterback, I think they have a real good shot at winning this game.
And this Jets team, they don't force turnovers. They don't catch a lot of interceptions. They don't force a lot of fumbles.
They don't get a lot of pressure.
Right. That's about it. It's just a matter of just containing at this point. If they can contain this offense, they're going to be all right. We have another run up the middle to Clark again.
Almost broke that for a big one.
For a gain of 1, you have a 3rd and 1 at the 34-yard line. It's a great open field tackle there.
Now, what do you do here? Do you lean on your running back, or do you call play action?
I feel like you
hit something big.
I feel like you go with the running back. 3rd time's a charm, they say, right?
Like they might be motioning to a pass here. Trying to draw him off sides.
It's a great out route. Quick little out route there to Zay Jones. It's pretty much like a handoff, right? It's a solid way to start and get the quarterback's confidence up 1 for 1 for 7 yards.
Yeah, just one of those extended handoffs. Picked up the first down. You can't ask for much more out of him.
And that's good. Like I said, I like to see that. And I mean, this Buffalo's offense. I mean, they have the weapons to do whatever they want on offense. It's just a matter of not having turnovers. Again, 9 interceptions so far on the season for the rookie quarterback. If they can keep the ball, again, from a Jets team that doesn't get a lot of turnovers, I mean, I would say this game is favored for Buffalo.
I would definitely say it's favored, but one thing that New York can exploit, Buffalo has found it really hard to finish in the red zone. They're 9th in yards, but 19th in points. They cannot finish in the red zone really well. So if they can just keep holding them to field goals, I think they can maybe get a chance to win this.
And there you got a nice little wide receiver quick to Breshad Perryman out there for a gain of 2 yards. Perryman doesn't get talked about enough, in my opinion. I mean, I think he's there to keep the defense honest. His speed, you can't just leave him alone. You can't just have one-on-one coverage because he will burn you over the top. You have that. Then with having Zay Jones on the other side of the field, I mean, you have to keep these defenses honest with the passing game.
Yeah, and in all the ways they use him, too. Just the quick screens. They can send him deep. He can take the top off the defense, as we saw there, the end around to him. He really makes sure that the defense has to always keep an eye on him, and it opens things up for other guys.
Here you have Bunch to the left side of the field here. Looks like we're going to be coming out in a pass with a drop back. Ooh, and he hits A over the middle.
And that's a rough throw to make.
Yeah, he had his halfback on the delay route. He was wide open and flat. Maybe again, we got a rookie quarterback here. He's going to force some things. He's going to miss some throws. He has to find a rhythm, though, just like the Jets quarterback did. So 3rd and 8 here. What do you think you have lined up here?
I'd be going to a screen to my halfback. Get the ball in his hands, but you can't make it obvious. Let the defense come and blitz you, try and pressure you, get it out to him, and let him take off.
And I like that play call. It's an easy throw for the quarterback who seems a little rattled here. Let's see what he's got. So we've got 3rd and 8 on the 43-yard line. He flips the play. 5 seconds down. And he throws him, and he finds the post route to Zay Jones over the middle of the field.
Yeah, it was a great interior post route. He threw it just behind, back shoulder behind defense. That was a great find by the quarterback.
Perfect throw to beat that zone there. And like I said, I mean, if this quarterback can find some rhythm, it's going to be definitely a struggle for this defense. I like this offense a lot. I think this offense has all the tools. They need to stay two-dimensional. They can't just throw the ball every play. They have to keep that running back involved.
Yeah, these teams, the way they play on offense are very similar. They both like to have the power run game, but if the Jets can contain it, then they make it an even playing field where you just have 2 young, inexperienced quarterbacks trying to make something happen, and it really comes down to who makes the mistake first.
And that's it. Right now they need a few more yards. They got a pitch right here to the right to Clark, who finds a great block on the outside with a nice juke move. Oh, he takes a hit there. That's okay. He got some solid yardage there. He's down to the 24-yard line. Definitely a field goal range.
Yeah, that was huge bringing him down in the field goal range. He almost broke it there, but that was a great saving tackle.
Yeah, and let's see. We have 3 seconds. They're going to let the clock drop to the end of the first quarter. We're going to open up the second quarter with the Bills in field goal range, and they could definitely find 7 points here to take this lead.
7 would be huge. Like I said, their problems in the red zone. I would suggest they go to Jordan Matthews. He's that big body, 6'4", 6'5" type guy. I think he's your mismatch down here.
I don't know if I'm throwing the ball here. Again, I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to find my running back and let him do his thing. And we line up again. We're at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. We come out in I formation. Looks like we have a halfback slam to the right for a loss of 2 yards, I believe. Loss of 1 yard, excuse me, halfback power out. E. Clark gets hit in his own backfield. Offensive line's got to hold up a little bit better than that.
Yeah, they couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. New York knows that they want to run it down here. They're going to be bringing the run blitz on it. So, like I said, I think you got to go Jordan Matthews, find him in the end zone.
Would you hit him on a fade route, a post? What would be your preference route?
I would say a fade route. I'd say get him isolated on the wide corner or against the deep safety and just let him go up and beat him.
Yeah, they come out in close formation here. And they find Jordan Matthews just like you called him. He can't hold on to the football. It's a great hit.
Drops it too. It was between triple coverage, but it was a perfect throw right where it needed to be, and he just couldn't hang on.
You have Jamal Adams getting his hands in there and making a hit to rattle that ball loose. And now you have 3rd and 11 at the 24. What are you doing now? You've only lost a yard in 2 plays. What's next?
That's tough. Like I might go back to the screen here. Not going to lose enough yards to take you out of field goal range, and it can definitely get you in the end zone. I don't trust my quarterback's arm enough to try and throw it down the field right now.
We got a timeout here as the play clock was getting ready to expire. They did not want to take the delay of game penalty. So we see what we got. We got 3rd and 11 again at the 24-yard line. It's scary when your offense comes out into the second quarter and doesn't move the ball. Not a yard. This close to the end zone.
Yeah, down here, like I said, 26 in red zone. They just, once the field gets shorter, they find really hard to move the ball forward.
Yeah, and you did say that. It's panning out to be just that. So we have a bunch to the left side of the field again. We have a drop back. He hits the running back, Giovanni Bernard, in the middle of the field with a nice spin move. He's down to the 9-yard line. It's a solid read down the middle of the field.
An excellent play call, too. Halfback is the primary receiver on that route. Everyone else is just clearing space for him. It's a great play call.
And he took out, and Emery Clark came out of the game there. And he put Giovanni Bernard in, maybe a little bit better pass catcher, to come in and get that first down.
Yeah, and they really have 2 really solid running backs here. Like you said, Gio is more of the pass catcher. He's more of the 3rd down guy. But Emery can do it too, so they're still both really versatile. And it just makes it that much tougher to defend.
Yeah, man, this offense is a treat to watch. It's a treat to watch. Let's see if they can get 7 here. They have a nice drive, nice long drive going. They come out in single back bunch again, and they believe they get a false start on the left guard.
Shooting themselves in the foot. They had to take the timeout earlier for the delay again. The false start now. They just do not want to score right here.
Yeah, the offense has got to take control. The quarterback's got to get everyone ready. And they've got to find some points here. It has to be 7 at this point. You've been on this long drive. If it ends up in 3, it's a disappointment in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a win for the defense if they hold them to just 3 here.
So we got Bunch again to the left side. You have Zay Jones at the top of the bunch. I would like to see him get a little bit more involved here. Maybe on a corner route there behind that corner on the left side of the field. We've got a motion to the right. Low play clock again. Looks like you have a strong power to the right. And there goes Clark, who takes a big shot. He's having a pretty decent day, would you say? 5 rushes for 26 yards?
I would definitely say that. And besides the 1 or 2 runs that haven't broke the line of scrimmage, he's gained 8-10 yards every time. And if that can continue, man, that's going to be a big game for him.
That's what I say. You got to keep feeding that, man. He's having a day. 2nd and goal on the 8-yard line. You have no reason to put the ball in the air, in my opinion, here. Let the guy keep eating.
Yeah, and if you're going to put it in there, you have to go play action. At least make them respect the run. Get the defense off their wits.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's see what we got here. Looks like we have Strong close to the left side of the field here. We have a toss to the left to Clark, who turns it upfield. And he's hit by, I believe, Jamal Adams there at the 3-yard line.
So close to it. You can tell he wants it. He smells the end zone. He just wants to get there. But I don't think they're going to give it to him this time. I think they're going to put it in the air, see what they can do, and personally I'd say that's a mistake.
Is this team going to change? Are they going to be able to find points when they're in the red zone for this long? Or are they going to end up with another field goal?
Yeah, I mean, what's it now? I mean, back from their 24 when they got there, it's been about 7 or 8 plays that they've been down here. Jets just keep holding them just enough every time.
They have 1 play to punch it in. Let's see what they got here. They come back out in single back ace, 2 tight end set. And he finds Rashard Perryman, who drops the ball with the hit by Jamal Adams to rattle it out. And they're going to be held to 3 points for a field goal attempt.
2 drops in the end zone already. That is a really rough way to start your day as a quarterback. But he's got to keep his head high. He's not the one making the mistakes.
Yeah, that has to be a confidence downer, but you're correct. It is on the wide receiver there as they do latch on these 3 points here. We've got a tie ball game with 3 minutes to go.
Both these teams just control the clock so well, too. We have 3 minutes left till the half, and we've had one possession from each team only.
Yeah, but what a win for that defense there. What a win. To hold them by 3 points after that long drive, being exhausted on that long drive, just taking snap after snap. Holding the 3 points there is a huge win for that team.
Yeah, I mean, they got a little help from the Bills, too, with calling that timeout, giving them a breather, that false start, but still really impressive of them to be able to stop them with the powerful running attack they have.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see if this Jets team can answer.
I think if they come out aggressive here, I think they have a good shot, but I don't believe that's what they'll be doing. I think they're just happy to be tied right now, and they have the wrong mentality, in my opinion.
They ended that last drive with a run to Charles Love, that was his first carry of the season, and he is back in the ball game right now at halfback. You got a wide receiver screen or a halfback screen to the right, who is going to Charles Love, who is going down the sideline. He's going down the sideline, with the juke, goes out of bounds. Wow, this guy's never touched the ball before today, and now just takes a catch for 40 yards.
I guess they saw something they liked in him. That's why he's getting the ball now. That's really incredible to come in at this point in the season after they've been trying to figure out the running back situation and be able to be productive.
Yeah, and he's a 5'11" rookie out of UCLA. 6th-round pick, actually. Let's see, you got a single back set here. Looks like you have he hits the drag over the middle with a fumble. Huge hit by Wayne, picked up by the offensive lineman.
Well, that was a great read in the soft zone by him. Man, could that have been bad if they didn't get that back.
What a huge break for that lineman to have some awareness and see the ball on the ground. What a huge break.
That might be the play of the game when we're done with it. That might be the biggest decider in this entire contest.
Wow, what a hit coming across the middle. Well, let's see what we got here. We have an I formation here. Again, we have 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line. We have a stretch to the right side of the field.
That Love again? Oh, no,
it's Kenneth Dixon. Well, they have a nice little interchange duo backfield here.
They don't have their main guys, so they got to go with just the cavalcade of running backs. Just hit them in different ways. They can all do different things. Don't know what to expect.
Charles Love is more of the lightning to Kenneth Dixon being the thunder. Love has some speed to him, and I would watch out. Maybe see him get motioned out to the wide side or something.
Yeah, he could be dangerous out there, Christian McCaffrey type. We
have a motion to the right here. He hits the dragged underneath route. No fumble this time as he gets a solid, 7 yards there.
And Buffalo has been playing soft zone almost the entire drive, just really giving them all the underneath stuff they want. I don't think, with the #1 red zone defense, I don't think they're worried about them punching it in if they have to make 10 plays to get in there.
And this Buffalo team, they look calm, they look poised, they look like they should be here. And I think this is going to result in a touchdown here. They look confident on this drive. Oh, excuse me, the New York Jets.
Yeah, I'm impressed. The first drive they looked a little shaky, but they ended up getting 3 out of it. But they really look like they have a plan. They have a goal they're trying to achieve now. We have a motion to the right with the wide receiver wheel route, which is completed and down to the 14-yard line. The clock is ticking, so keep your eye on that. But I believe the Jets, that was a completion to Allen Hurns. Buffalo might want to think about calling a timeout if they don't get this ball back in the next play or two. Yeah, maybe this defense has got to be a little bit tired here on this drive. And it looks like the Jets are in no hurry to get this moving. Why would you be? If you want to run all the clock off, you can. You don't want to give the other team another chance to drive down the field on you. And as you can see, they come out wide now in a single back doubles. And they have Love back in the game. Let's see if he can get involved, maybe get his first career touchdown here on Grid Live. We have a toss to the left, and here comes Love. And he gets a 7-yard gain there. And look at this kid, rookie, showing out big under the lights tonight. Yeah, almost broke it in there. It looked like he could have made one more guy miss, but still, he got a great gain, and I think he's hungry. He wants this right now.
Hey, it's all about you getting your one time to shine. He's making the most of it here. We have a single back set again at the 6-yard line. You have a counter, and they are hit in the backfield. That is not fun to meet a defensive tackle as soon as you get the ball, that's for sure.
Just when he's starting to gain a little momentum, too, and he just gets pushed 5 yards back. You got to go to the air here, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah, you do have to take a shot at the end zone, I agree. I mean, you have a couple tall receivers. You have Josh Gordon out there. You have Quincy Anuo out there. I mean, there's some people that you can throw the jump ball to. And they hit another drag underneath route. So, I mean, they're going to settle for 3, and I think they gave up there on that drive.
I think the quarterback, too. He had Allen Hurns open over the middle. He could have taken a shot in the end zone. It would have been a tight throw, but if he had confidence, I think he could have made it.
You take away that long screen, halfback screen pass, and that offense doesn't really do much that drive. I mean, they do have the lead, so you got to give them that, but I think that was a loss for that Jets offense there.
Yeah, you can't come this close to the end zone twice and not be able to punch it in.
This might be the one game that they might be able to do it, because clearly Buffalo can't punch it in the red zone either this season.
If they're going to keep playing that way, definitely, but I wouldn't count on it if I were them.
Maybe we'll see a game of field goals. 5 field goals, 6 field goals. Maybe everyone's just kicking field goals.
I don't think that's the broadcast we want for our Grid Live.
So we have a kickoff here. I'm interested to see what the Bills are going to do. In your opinion, do you think they are going to take a shot at the end zone? Maybe try to get a field goal before half with 1 timeout left? Or they take knees?
I would take one shot. I think they might take one shot deep, try and get, 30, 40, 50 yards, a big chunk play, and then call their timeout, and they can work from there. Maybe a pass interference. I don't think you can work to drive the ball down the field with this kind of time, though.
I would like to see maybe a nice little screen pass here to the halfback and just kind of see what you can do out of it. If he gets hit in the backfield or you don't get many yards, and you just take a knee and live to see another half.
Yeah, this game is far from over. 3-point deficit going into the half. There are way worse situations to be in. So I wouldn't be upset going into the half with this loss at all.
They line up here and a trio set to the right side of the field. He has all the time in the world, and he hits Perriman across the middle, who holds onto the ball, who's down at the 47-yard line. Use your timeout. You have 19 seconds now. Now, Eddie, what are you doing?
You got to stick to the sidelines. You can't be taking shots over the middle of the field. I like the way they did that. They got up to the 50 now. Now, God forbid, if they don't and they have to take one shot at the end, that's a reasonable distance for a Hail Mary. But you got to be corners all the way to the ends.
See, now I would almost say they can take a deep post shot to the middle of the field still and still get down enough time to spike the ball if needed. Well, let's see. They come out in an empty set here. Again, we have 19 seconds left. They're at their own 47-yard line. You have Zay Jones on the left side with Jordan Matthews to the right side here. And Giovanni Bernard, look at him against the line of scrimmage there. And he hits the out route to the left side of the field of Zay Jones, and he gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. What a throw, what a route.
Yeah, great throw there. I mean, he cut on it perfect, and he hit him right in the numbers. And this Buffalo team, it's a little pissed that they didn't score last time.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, they're making it look easy here. A little bit like a long handoff there on that out route there. And they have 16 seconds left. They can definitely take a shot to the middle of the field and still have enough time to spike the ball and get 3 points out of this drive.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you can work the middle of the field a little bit for one play, but you got to be picking up 15, 20 yards if you do. Make sure you're in that field goal range.
And you have another empty set there to the right side of the field. There's a corner route there to Brashard Berryman, and it is deflected.
That's a dangerous throw. Yeah, he's got to put a little more power under that if he wants to throw that.
Yeah, and you can't. I mean, you can't just lob that like that. That could have definitely been 6 the other way. Especially when you have a corner like Darius Slade Jr., who was just acquired by these New York Jets.
Yeah, and he's come in and he's done what they wanted him to do. And honestly, they might be a little surprised he didn't come up with that one there.
Now 11 seconds. Now I feel like you have to take a shot either to the end zone here or... And he throws it deep left. It's a jump ball to Jordan Matthews. He catches it, but he's out of bounds with 5 seconds left.
Go right back to it. He's your big guy. He's your big threat. If you're trying to get a touchdown here, that's the guy you're going to throw it to.
Yes, I agree. If you can catch him in single coverage again, I can't believe they're running a safety over the top. If you can catch him in single coverage again, you definitely take that another shot.
They might kick the field goal here, though. Tie it up at the end of the half. That get a little momentum there, a little confidence boost, but the fact that you can't punch it, the fact that you're not punching it in, has got to sting a little bit.
We have a long field goal here, a 13-mile-per-hour wind to the left. He has the leg, he has the wind, and we have a tie ball game with 1 second left in the half.
Be amazing if in the second half scoring just broke open.
6-6 an all-field goal game in the first half. It's going to be a tight one here. Nice divisional game. I like to see stuff like this, though.
Yeah, I mean, a fun defensive battle is always a nice change of pace. One of these teams is going to have to put a touchdown in, or else they're not going to win.
And we have a squib kick to end the half, and the Buffalo Bills will come back down now. And let's see if their offense can do what they just did. I mean, that's a huge field goal for this Bills team if they can come out and get points here.
Yeah, they go from being down 3 to being up 3 if they can get a field goal at least on here.
Yeah, that's a big swing. Big momentum swing. Let's see what they can do in New York here.
Got to rely on your running back. Been playing pretty great all game. Pound the rock with him. Feed him, like you said.
Yeah, he's gotten you here this far. I mean, give the guy the ball. I think they're gonna hit him heavy this half. Opening play, you have a counter there to Clark. And like, see me, I'll take that. That's a 4-yard gain. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, it's a win on first down. You get that gain 3 times in a row, you just getting first downs all day.
But let's look at it on the other side. What do you do as the Jets defense to adjust and slow this guy down?
I don't know there is much you can do. Their quarterback is playing well enough that you can't completely sell out to stop the run. You got to be getting it with just your front 7. And it looks like they're putting 8 in the box here, so they might be trying to make sure that he's not beating them. But
let's see. We have a fake halfback and a sack there by Malden.
That is a rare occasion for these New York Jets.
Now that's a huge sack there. You had 3rd and 13 now. You know they're going to throw the ball. You know what they've been hitting. They had posts. They've had out routes here that they've made look really easy. You have to adjust now on defense to see if you can get a stop and get your defense off this field.
Yeah, stop here is huge after giving up that field goal before half.
You have an empty set here, and you have Giovanni Bernard on the right side of the field here. And you have a wheel route from the tight end to the left side of the field, and it's completed down to the 39-yard line.
Great pass by the rookie. Knew his man. He knew when he was going to pop open and just waited for it to happen.
And, I mean, that's a great throw. There's nothing you can do about that. The Jets had a great defense there, picked out, and, I mean, the route was perfect, the pass was perfect, and they executed and got the first down.
Can't be down if you're the Jets. Just get a few more sacks. Keep coming at them. Don't let them get you on your heels, because this Bills team can take advantage if you start playing scared.
We have a bunch set to the left side of the field here. And he finds the in route right over the middle of the field to Jordan Matthews down to the 43-yard line.
They are moving now.
This Jets defense has got to find some. They've got to find something. They need to send some heat. They're not getting any pressure to this quarterback. He has all day in the pocket, and he's making any read that he chooses to make at any point in this game.
Yeah, they got to speed up the clock for him. They can't give him 4 or 5 seconds every play. They have to get there in 3 seconds.
We have a toss left here to Clark, and here he goes again. Nice juke move to the inside. Gets it laid out a little bit, but it's okay. He got solid 4 yards, and like I said, I'll take 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, why do they keep taking it out of his hands? Get him again, run him again. Keep it going.
Yeah, at this point, you got to let Clark win you the game. So now you have 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line. But like I said, the Bills' offense, they look too calm. They're making it look a little bit too easy right now. The Jets' defense has got to send some pressure. Show the offense a different look, because right now they're doing whatever they want.
Change up your fronts. Change up where your blitzes are coming. Then the zone blitz, bring one of the corners on it.
There we go. There you go. You got some pressure. Make the quarterback feel that you're there, and he can't make these throws as easy. And now you have a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it's a great move. A young quarterback, you just got to speed that clock up a little bit. He starts getting antsy, dancing around, and he doesn't know what to do.
We got 3rd and 6 here. You have bunch to the right side of the field here. Single tight end to the left side. Let's see if this Jets defense can get a stop. You have Zay Jones at the top of the bunch. He hits a curl route to Perryman, who drops it.
Another drop, man.
Perryman seems a little bit rattled today. Since his first drop in the first quarter, he's now had 2 more since then. And now, that's a win for this Jets defense. They get off the field.
Yeah, they stopped them. They looked like they were starting to roll there for a little bit, but bring a little pressure, cause a few drops. They're doing well right now.
We've got a nice punt here into the end zone. We're going to have a touchback, it seems, to the 20-yard line. The Jets will start this drive. Now, what do you expect from this offense here?
All day I've been saying I want them to take a shot deep, make the defense know they're there and that they're not scared. They haven't listened to me yet, but they're not losing, so I'd expect them to continue on with what they're doing until it doesn't work.
What stands out to me most right here is Robbie Anderson does not have a catch this game.
Yeah, that is significant because he is maybe their best receiver.
He's had a great season up to this point, and I mean, they're just not getting him involved this game. Let's see what we got here. We got a single back here. We have a post to the tight end, almost intercepted by the middle linebacker there.
I mean, you get the tight end on the linebacker, that's a matchup you're generally going to win, but you had other options that play.
And the Jets can't afford to turn the ball over here. They've got to have a nice long drive. Their defense cannot come back on here winded. They need to manage this clock, and they need to find a way to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, bring out Love. Get the running game going. Do some little tricks. Get some people motioning. Can't just play vanilla now.
You can see we have a gun set here. Doubles to the left side of the field. We have motion from the right. And he takes a sack on the cornerback blitz by Glover.
They call that soft zone blitz again. That's what they've been playing all day. Drop back, bring a little extra pressure, and he was handling it well earlier, but apparently he didn't see it.
And this Buffalo team, they're ready. This defense came out ready. They're going to get some good field position for this offense here. If they can get this stop here, with the wind, how the wind is playing effect in this game, the Bills are going to have some good field position if they can get a 3-and-out right here.
Yeah, especially if they can not allow any yards, too. If they can keep them within their own 20 and make them punt, they're going to get their ball a little behind midfield.
We have trips to the right side of the field here. We have a halfback screen here, with 2 blockers in front. He runs to his own blocker, and he's hit down at the 16-yard line. A little bit of breathing room for the punter. But, like I said, that Bills defense came up big, and they might get some good field position for this offense here.
Yeah, and that looks more like playing not to lose than playing to win to me. And you know how that works out.
And let's see, he gets this punt here with plenty of running space. He takes it to the left side of the field, and he's going. He has blockers in front of him. Can he make a move? He makes the play and miss, and he's down at the 24-yard line.
Wow, just about to the red zone on that. I mean, we knew they were getting great field position. We didn't know it was this.
And that's huge. Again, that Buffalo defense stepped up, and they got to stop when they needed to. And now their special teams makes a play. And now this offense, I mean, 3 is decent. A touchdown here, huge win for this team.
Yeah, touchdown just swings all the momentum right into your favor, and then you know that they can't drive down and score if they need to.
Eddie, what needs to be done here is you hand the halfback the ball 3 times in a row. You haven't done it yet. You let him run it on first down, then you want to throw it the rest of the drive. Let him run the ball.
Yeah, just feed him. He gets 4 yards every time he touches the ball. Just keep it going.
And there he goes. Emery Clark right up the middle. Gain of 9 yards, I believe, there. And like I said, you can't beat that. That's 9 yards on first down. That's a win all day.
Yeah, you don't go away from it. He has not really been unsuccessful on runs today.
This Jets defense has no answer for the run on first down. And you haven't got to see if they have an answer for it on second down yet, because you keep throwing the ball on second down. Run the ball down this Jets' throat and make them adjust. Then open up the pass for yourself.
Exactly, yeah. That's just keep that the tone that you want to pound the rock, and once they commit to stopping that, then you have the field open for you.
So we have 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line. We have a shotgun set with Emery Clark to the left side of the field. You have Zay Jones as a lone wide receiver to the right side. Let's see what they got here. Drop back the pass. And it's an interception. That's Darius Slay. He catches the ball at the 15, and he's running. He will not be caught. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Darius Big Play Slay.
What a huge play that is. We were talking about Buffalo getting the momentum, punching it in, and it goes the other way. That is incredible.
And just like that, the defense puts the first touchdown of the game with 1:21 left to go in the third quarter. What an interception by Big Play Slay.
That might just be the winning score when it comes down to it.
And I thought we had a blocked PAT there, and it looks like the Buffalo player went for the jump instead of the dive.
Yeah, he stopped early on it. He didn't want to get hit with that right in the face.
So we have 1:21 to go. The Buffalo Bills will get the ball back. Their offense has retired from chasing Slay down the field. But let's see if they can catch a breather and maybe get some points here on this drive. What do you do here? Again, they went away from the run. They threw the ball. They get a pick six. They're just not trusting the running back.
I don't know why. It's been working for them all day. Just keep running the ball. Do it until they stop it. That's all they need to do, and they keep getting away from that, and it hasn't worked out for them.
Let's see what we come out in. I mean, you have plenty of time left on the clock. You can still run the ball. You have Emery Clark behind you. He's had a great day. And they drop back. They find a corner route to Brashad Perryman, who bails it out with a diving catch. I'm surprised he held on to that one, which the ones he's been dropping today. And now he makes a spectacular diving catch at the corner.
Yeah, it was a great way to make up for it after dropping that touchdown and the big first down play earlier. So he looks like he's ready to prove himself. Let's see if he can keep it up.
We have a single back tight formation here. Again, Emery Clark as the lone back here. Let's see what we got. You have a halfback dive up the middle. And again, that's a solid 4 yards. You can't beat that on first down. This guy has been your bread and butter, and you're just not using him enough.
And the main part of that to me is that play was a lost play. The defense was in the backfield before he even got the ball, and he still was able to gain positive yardage out of it.
And he's made the most out of every touch he's had this game. And the offensive coordinator just seems to be going away from him. But they know more than we do. Maybe he has something up his sleeve to find some points here on this drive and tie this game up.
Maybe a screen to Perriman I think might be coming.
Definitely not a bad decision with the way this defense has been playing. Kind of a bit off now, watching the out routes and the post routes. We have a single back formation here. Tight. You do come out with the halfback screen. Looks like it goes to Zay Jones, and there's a missed block by the tight end. That play could have went yard if that guy could make a block.
And that would have been huge if he just at least gets a hand on him, just impedes his progress a little bit. But it's a big play Slay there, so you know what he's going to do.
We're at the end of the third quarter here. We have a one-possession game. It's been a defensive battle, an offensive struggle. How does this game end, Eddie? Let us know how this game ends. You have 6 minutes to go. Who wins this game, and what's the score?
I really think that Slay touchdown is the winning score of the game. I think they maybe drive down and get a field goal here. I don't think they punch it in. And I think the Jets just run, play safe, play conservative, and run out the clock.
So you say 13-9 Jets, this game ends. Big play Slay, walk-off TD.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Let's see what we got here. We have an empty set here. We have a drop back to pass, and it's intercepted by number 25 for the New York Jets. Blockers in front of him, and he's tackled at the 49-yard line. That's Cam Chancellor.
This Jets defense, despite their lack of production, they have a lot of playmakers on them. They don't always play great as a unit, but when they're all clicking, they are a force to be reckoned with.
And they found a way to force turnovers, and that's one thing they haven't done all season, and they've done it now. And again, this Buffalo offense has to be kicking themselves because they went away from the run again, and it's bit them in the butt twice now.
They don't want to do it. I don't understand it. I don't know what their coach is thinking. I don't know why the rookie quarterback is not changing that in the huddle, being like, no, Clark, you're taking it. But they don't want to win the game.
So you have a run up the middle here. I believe that is Mr. Love there with no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
And you had to expect that was coming. Just a safe run right down the middle, nothing fancy. Defense is playing well. You seem like you have the game in control now. Just don't do anything to give it away.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, you just can't turn the ball over. You need to make sure you have 2 hands on the rock, run in between those guards, and let as much clock of this go.
And I believe they have the win behind them, too. So if they can just get 1 first down, they're already in field goal range.
Wow, and that's huge. This weather plays a huge factor in this game here. As you have 5 seconds dripping down the clock here. They're at the 50-yard line. He has a swing pass to Love again in the backfield, who I believe gets tackled out of bounds. That clock will actually stop now. So you have 3rd and 4 now at the 43-yard line. They're definitely not in field goal range at this point. Can Buffalo get a stop here?
That'd be big if they could. They could give themselves a little bit of life, but something just feels right about Ben Goodwell right now. It seems like he's really clicking. He's really tuned in, and I think if they put the ball in his hands, he's going to convert it.
And let's see. We got 3rd and 4 here. You have a 2 tight end set. With the running back behind him. Looks like I believe Dixon behind him. And he has time. He finds it thrown. He gets laid out by, I believe, number 44 is Vic Beasley for the drop.
Man, that was so close. And that was a perfect throw, too. He threw it low, tried to get his receiver to get down and be able to make the catch and protect himself. But Vic Beasley just made an incredible play.
So now we have a punt. We have a very nice punt inside the 5-yard line. We have a spin move by Buffalo, a juke move, and he gets tackled down at the 22-yard line. And let's see, I mean, there's plenty of time left. You have the entire rest of the quarter to find a way to get points. I'm not going to say get your halfback involved because you don't listen to me, but you do what you have to do to find a way to get some points here. You have plenty of time. Stay calm and just make some plays down the field.
At least keep it easy. If you're not going to get your halfback involved, make it easy on your rookie quarterback. Let him just make easy throws, reads. Don't make it too complicated because he's shown he can't quite handle that pressure yet.
Well, let's see, we got a bunch to the left side of the field with Emery Clark to the right. Single wide receiver to the right. You have a fake play action cross to Jordan Matthews, who holds on to the ball down to the 28-yard line. And those are the throws that this quarterback needs to make. That's all you need to get down the field.
Yeah, just simple little checkdowns that you know they're going to be playing conservative. This defense is not an attacking defense. They haven't been all day. They've made some plays, but for the most part, they stay back. They let you come to them. So just take what they give you, and you should be able to make something happen here.
And believe it or not, I believe that was the These Jets have 3 interceptions on the season. And now you have a toss to the left to Emery Clark, who gets hit in the backfield down to the 27-yard line. You've got to find something else to do to get this team involved.
Yeah, really. If he could have got one more block, I think he could have got the first down there. But I don't like the play call in that situation. If you're gonna push it down the field and put the ball in your quarterback's hand, then do that. Don't shy away from it after he makes a solid first down throw.
So now you have 3rd and 5, a huge must convert play call for this Buffalo team. So let's see what they got. You have an empty set. Giovanni Bernard, the halfback, is out wide on the right side of the field here. And let's see what you got. Even the tackle comes untouched. He finds Zay Jones across the middle for the first down. And there's a player injured. It may be the quarterback. He did take an open shot from the defensive tackle there.
That'd be rough if it ended up being this quarterback here, because they're starting to get a little momentum. Picked up the first down there with the great cut by Zay Jones. And I really hope he's okay and he can come back in and win this game for this team.
And I believe it was the quarterback who went down. Charles Patrick is currently down. He is being looked at on the sideline. So now you have Jacoby Brissett, 27-year-old quarterback, stepping in for the game-winning drive here.
Well, maybe he has a little bit of clutch in him. I mean, we know who he mentored from, so hope he can make a play here for the Bills.
Let's see, you got a bunch to the right here. You got a nice block by the halfback, and he finds Jordan Matthews for a diving catch across the middle of the field, going to the 48-yard line.
Solid throw. He put it out in front of him. I think it could have been a little more on target, but didn't put it in any danger, and I like that. He's not losing the game for them.
And that's right. So, okay, you have your backup quarterback in. You have 3 minutes to go, plenty of time. You're down one possession. And you're still not finding a way to give your halfback the football. I am now confused. I'm concerned and I'm confused. But let's see. You have Jacoby Brissett underneath the center in a single back. You have a motion to the right side of the field by Rashard Perryman. He drops back the pass. He finds Perryman, and of course he drops the football and goes down with an injury there, holding his back.
And a big decision here if they're going to put Charles Patrick back in or keep Brissett in. Brissett had one nice throw. I liked how they actually threw it the first play he's in. Showed the defense they're not scared to use him. But I think if Patrick can come back in, then that's a big win.
I think you have to put Patrick back in the game, and he does not. Brissett will remain the starting quarterback for the rest of this game here.
Find the run game. That's all I can say.
Let's see, just back to pass here. He finds the running back. There you go, Emery Clark out of the backfield. And that's all you need right there. It's a 7-yard pickup. Let's let it happen. Let's see. We have 2 minutes to go.
Every time Emery Clark touches the ball, it is a positive play. Why do you keep going anywhere else but him?
I don't know. The guy's a playmaker. He's been making plays for you all game, and you're just not giving him the chance. You're not putting the ball in his hands. You have 3rd and 3 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. You still have a 2-minute warning and all 3 of your timeouts.
Yeah, I don't think they should be worried yet. I think they have this game relatively in control. If they cannot turn it over, keep moving it like they have been, they got it.
And they find Emery Clark across the middle of the field down to the 37-yard line with a 2 minute to go. Rashard Perryman, bruised elbow. We'll see if he returns back to this game. But you have plenty of time here to manage this game.
Real question is, do they want him back in this game with all the drops he's had?
That is, I wouldn't put him back in the game. He's done nothing for your team at this point in this game.
He had one nice catch, but he's dropped a touchdown, which is the difference right now. He's dropped a couple other big 3rd downs, and I'd keep him out. Something's not right with him today.
You have a single back tight with Emery Clark behind Jacoby Brissett here. He drops back to pass. He takes a deep shot to Jordan Matthews, who jumps up and he catches the ball for a touchdown.
What an amazing play. That's just incredible. That was, 35-yard throw from the backup quarterback. Go to your big guy down
here
the red
to
zone.
tie the game. Jacoby Brissett comes in for the injured rookie quarterback and throws a dime to the left side of the field to tie this game up with 1:55 to go.
It's all on the defense now. They stop Goodwell from moving it down the field.
You have a kick that goes out of bounds. This drive is going to start on the 25-yard line, and the pressure is on this Jets offense to answer this. They have plenty of time. They need to stay calm. They have 3 timeouts left. All they need is a field goal here to win this game.
Yeah, they don't need to stress. They don't need to go into overdrive right now. Just calmly, thirdly, move the ball down the field. That's all you got to do.
Let's see, you have a split back formation here at the 25-yard line. And I believe that was the offense who jumped. The left tackle jumped off sides, making it 1st and 15, move it back to the 20-yard line.
That is not a good way to start this drive at all.
So now you're down to 20. You shot yourself in the foot for 5 more yards that you may need with this wind. And let's see what you got. You have plenty of time.
Yeah, and this Jets offense hasn't done anything in the second half yet, so they really do not need to be putting any more unneeded pressure on themselves.
You have a handoff to the right side of the field to Love, who is contained behind the line of scrimmage there for another loss of 1 yard. He hasn't really been able to get going outside of that halfback screen that he did earlier in this game.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I think they're trying to force it to him a little too much. They're doing the opposite of what Buffalo's doing with their running back. They're trying to give him a little too many opportunities. You have Josh Gordon, you have Allen Hurns, you have Robbie Anderson, who I don't know if he's even caught a catch yet. And you gotta get it to those guys.
He has 0 catches on the day. We'll see if he can get involved here. In which they do look for Robbie Anderson there, and the throw is aired, and it goes out of bounds, and Goodwell misses a huge throw, bringing up 3rd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
And that was a great route, too, that he ran. He got wide open, but he did not get the ball to him.
So now, you have a Jets team that has to convert on this 3rd and 16 because you can't give this Buffalo offense this type of field position to punt here with this win.
Yeah, you gotta make something happen. At least pick up 10 yards, something underneath at the very least. You gotta pin them back inside their own 40.
He drops back the pass and he throws an interception to cornerback Kerr, who runs into his own player, who's down the sideline. He's going for 6. You have a block in the back. What a bonehead block there that's unneeded.
That would have been giant if they brought that back. 2 pick sixes in one game on opposing teams. That would have been amazing, but they still get the ball down close to the red zone. I think that if they give the ball to Clark, they have this game in hand.
I think so as well. I mean, all they have to do is get a first down here and kick a field goal to win this game. What a bonehead throw. What a bonehead block by Reggie Ragland. That was completely unnecessary. And this game's not over yet.
Yeah, I mean, if the Jets defense stands up here, doesn't let them pick up a first down, they still have a chance. They still do have life then, but I don't think that happens if Buffalo does what makes sense and what we've been telling them to do all day and just give the ball to Clark.
And they come out in a pistol bunch formation here, with bunch to the right side of the field here. They hand the ball to Emery Clark, and there goes that man right up the field, 26 yards, touchdown like we called all game to take a 6-point lead here with a minute to go in this game.
Finally, they listen. Finally, they just do what makes sense to their best player on offense right now, and that might be the game right there.
And that's the play they needed here. Let's see if they can knock this in to go up 7 points here as they do get it in down the middle of the uprights, and it's 20-13 game with a minute and 13 to go.
Well, we're definitely in for an exciting end here on the Second Grid Live broadcast.
All right, Eddie, I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to give you one time to redeem yourself. How does this game end?
I don't know. I was so wrong before that. I want to say Buffalo wins it. I don't think that Goodwill has it in him, but given what we've seen in this past 2 minutes or so of game time, I can't bet against anything right now.
And we'll see what they come out in. I mean, you have to throw the ball here. There is no more getting your running back involved and trying to make that work. It's you throw the ball, you take shots, and you trust your quarterback's arm to make the big throws.
Yeah, and take a play out of Buffalo's playbook. Bunch them up a lot. Create some confusion. Get some motion. They have the bunch going here, and I like that.
I was just about to say, it sounds like they're listening to you as they drop back the pass here. And they throw an interception to Reggie Ragland, who redeems himself, and that will be the ball game. Folks, Reggie Ragland with a great interception in the middle of the field to end this game.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, that's the end. There's still, that 0.01% if they stop him, but that's really a game-sealing interception right there. And he's got to feel great being able to come back and make a play after he gave up what could have been the winner before.
And it's weird to ask this question, I guess, because I don't know who it is, but who would be your MVP of this game? Who do you give it to on the Buffalo team if they pull this game out?
I got to go Emery Clark. He was their best player all day, and even though they didn't give him the touches that would warrant the stats to make him that, I still think he had the most impact on this game.
And look at this guy go, just drag defenders down the field. He's wide open. This offensive line has created holes for him all season, and it panned out again, and they've got the ball game here.
Just think how much further apart this game would have been if they would have been doing this all game.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, but maybe they'll go back, they'll watch the film, and they'll see how this offense can actually run behind Emory Clark there. I mean, he's a young kid, but he can get the job done.
Yeah, he's shown he's ready for the big time. He's come out strong. He has 5 touchdowns already in his career, and he gets a 6th right here.
And he punches it in. Again, I mean, that's the icing on the cake there to go up 14 points if they make this extra point. And, I mean, that's going to be your ball game there.
Yeah, I mean, it was well fought on both sides. It was a real close game for a while, but in the end, Emory Clark just kind of took over this game at the end.
Absolutely, and that will seal his campaign for MVP of Grid Live #2. I mean, again, you're right. He was the best player on the Bills today, and it paid off.
Let's see what New York wants to come out and do. If they just want to run it out, kneel it out, get out of here, or if they want to try and put something together for next week.
I would personally knee it out. I can't afford getting players hurt, missing players next week for a game that's not going to matter now. But we'll see what they do. Maybe they do have some long Hail Mary in them, onside kick, another touchdown. I guess weirder things have happened, right?
Yeah, and they have all 3 timeouts, so it's not crazy to think, but they're going to need a lot to go their way if they want to stay in this.
It looks like they're going to come and take the knee. They are waving the white flag here at home. And, I mean, it was a rough game for this Goodwell. Goodwell, he had some good early throws. Later in the game, he just wasn't finding his receivers.
Yeah, I was really impressed when he came out in the first half how well he was playing, but he just, in the second half, something happened. I don't know if the defense caught on to him, and he just was not able to be nearly as effective in the second half today.
Well, with that knee, I want to say thank you for everyone who came out and watched Grid Live broadcast #2. I am Bananas. I was here with my man, Eddie. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your likes or comments in the box. I greatly appreciate it. And everybody, have a great night.